Booyah! What up, you guys? Welcome back to another one of these tutorials. Today we're gonna do the newspaper balance. Okay, so what I really love about this trick is that you can do it basically anywhere, without the wind of course, and with any newspaper at all, and you don't need any preparation whatsoever. So you can just take a newspaper, do the trick. Fantastic. So whenever you're in a place that somebody says like, yeah, oh, you're a juggler, or something like this, can you show me a trick? You're like, hell yeah. See the newspaper, can I have that? And you can do this. Now it is like, if there's windy, if you're outside, there's no way usually that you can do this, especially with hard wind. At some cases outside without wind you can do this, but usually this is an inside trick. But anyway, I still use this and I love it. I originally saw Charlie Fry doing this, and he had just a little bit different method, I think, if I remember, that I had. But anyways, I still credit him for doing this trick. That's where I learned it from, but of course it's probably old, super old trick. But anyways, let's get to it. So what you need is a newspaper. Like I said, any newspaper will do. And you just go there, grab a center page. Let's see, what do we got for the center page? This is the center page. At least one of them, there's like two centers. Well, this is huge actually, okay? So this is gonna be, I would say this is gonna be a little bit tricky one, because normally I do this with a much smaller newspaper, and this is big. Okay, anyways, what you need to do is you need to first make like a M, like this shape into the paper. So you grab by the corners like that, but the opposite corner, so it goes diagonally, and you fold like this, okay? And this is basically gonna be your first fold. Now normally you only have to do like this, and you can press just a little bit on the edges here to make that edge. So you don't want to like crease it. Instead, if you want to put the paper back, and it doesn't look so good if you put clear creases on it, these folds. So what I do is I fold a little bit like that, and then you need to make another fold. So with this big paper, I need to help a little bit, and I'm gonna make it that kind of fold, okay? Ooh la la. So there's one, and now there's gonna be a two, and I a little bit pinch on the center like this. So you push, boop, like that, okay? So now we have sort of like an N shape, and we can try to see if it works. So now it's folded like this way and that way. It's hard to show you, but okay, this is the thing now. And now usually I make a third one, especially because this is so big. There's one, there's two, and now we're gonna make a third one on here. Just a little pinch, okay? So now it makes a W, boo, 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 or M. And that's it. That's basically the preparation, except for on the bottom, you need to twist it like that, okay? So you actually fold it in half. And it doesn't need to be a lot, just a few centimeters, like that, see? Now it will stay, okay? And you'll learn it a few times. With the bigger one, it's a little bit clumsy like this, but you can just, with the smaller one, you can take them with your fingers and, but that's it. Okay, so let me show you how you actually need to make the folds. So first of all, it depends how large newspaper you have. This is pretty big, so you need to make a little bit bigger folds. So the smaller the newspaper, and basically the heavier it's gonna be, the less crease you need to make. But when it's big like this, you wanna make big creases. So we're gonna make 3 folds. So we're gonna make it sort of like into a W or M, okay? So first of all, in the center fold. Now, this depends. If the page opens this way, we wanna do the first fold this way as well, okay? So we're gonna make diagonally from corner to corner, like so. And this is gonna be our first, from corner to corner, and you're gonna push here on the corners, and then that's gonna be it. Now if you want, you can make a little bit bigger ones on the side, like here, these places, so on the ends and here. Now, like if you have a huge newspaper, go ahead and just fold that. Okay, but then you're gonna take the top one, and we're gonna make the first of the end folds, that here and here as well. Okay, now you can press the ends again, really make that fold. And then what we're gonna do, you're gonna turn the whole thing around and take the other side from the center fold and make the other part of that W, like that. Okay, so we're gonna make that fold and this fold. Now I made huge creases because it's a really big newspaper. So now if you open it up, we got ourselves a 1, 2 and 3. So now it's gonna be like that. Okay, and that is what we want. Okay, so now that you got your fold in there, what we need to add is the bottom fold. Okay, so now we have the W. We're gonna take it like this, the top one like that. Okay, so now it's gonna stay like this. Okay, but what we need to do is add more. We're gonna take the bottom like that much and just bend it. Okay, so you're gonna take it sort of like as the M fold is and just bend like that. So what it is, just do that much and fold it. So that is what's gonna hold it in place. Now you're gonna take your backhand, the one that you have up here, and put it behind. This is just to keep, okay, just to make sure it stays. You don't grab it, you just hold your hand like that, so it won't fall. Okay, now you have to be very delicate. Now the more bigger the folds you put, the less easier this is gonna be. The more easier it's gonna be. And then we're just gonna slowly put in the forehand, and the hand behind is supposed to just guide. And you just let go, and there you go. This is the newspaper fold, and I can just be like, hey, how you doing? Okay, and that's it. That's how to keep the newspaper in balance. And again, whoa, then you just take the paper, undo the folds, fold it back up, put it there with the other newspapers, and then you can just be like, yeah, I'm cool, I know that.